We are just about ready. Cameron Dicker has the honors, and we are underway here at SoFi.
And they're going to mark that where it went out of bounds, so really good starting field position up past the 40-yard line.
Ready.
Setting to throw on first down is Tua. And the Chargers rush is going to get there. Down he goes. Say hello to Eric Kendricks. He gets the sack there.
And so much for that great field position to start the game. Now they're way behind the sticks. Can't wait to see what their second down call is going to look like now.
So a tough early challenge here, second and long after the sack. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. And the job becomes twice as difficult now. After the sack, it's 2nd and 20. From the gun, it's Tua. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
You get a sense of what this game plan might be. They think they can take a few home run shots against this defense. They tried it there on the opening drive, but that ball's incomplete.
I don't think this is the script they had in mind for their opening drive. This is 3rd and long. Tua sets up to pass it, escaping the pressure right.
This one complete to Jalen Waddle.
And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. A real letdown defensively. That was 3rd and a bundle, but they allow the conversion. So from Charger territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 43. Looking to pass. Tua.
They'll let this go deep for Waddle.
Touchdown, Dolphins.
Jalen Waddle.
43 yards.
And the Dolphins get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon.
Extra point up and good by Sanders. And that makes the score 7-0. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders.
And Davis content just to bring this out to the 25-yard line.
Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter.
Herbert and the Chargers now with a 1st and 10
at their 25-yard line. Here's Eckler to begin the drive. That's some space here. And he takes us up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. Give him 15 yards on that one and a Charger first down. Once more, here's Eckler. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. They'll have to deal with a 2nd and 14 now after the loss. Now it's Herbert. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
Certainly looked like someone was very confident in his ability to fit that one in. I would say he was overconfident because there wasn't a whole lot of separation there. Had that one covered pretty well downfield and knocked it away.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw.
He'll get this out wide to Eckler.
And he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line. It's a gain of 9, but it's also going to mean a punt here on their opening drive.
We can make this one pretty simple. Locked up all of his progressions downfield, forced to get it to his running back. But how about the way they ran to the football and knocked him down to force a 4th down?
And Allen puts it on the carpet. It's out.
And this is going to be recovered by a member of the offense. But whistles are going to blow the play dead. Since it was 4th down, a fumble cannot be advanced by another player. But fortunately, they will have enough to keep the first down.
Back to throw here, Herbert. And the Dolphins rush gets home. Down he goes.
Jalen Phillips, the former first-rounder, getting in there for the sack.
Well, many times when you talk about mobile quarterbacks, you get the sense that they feel like they can get out of any bad situation. They keep moving around and trying to emulate guys like the Scrambler or the Dodger. Instead, they keep losing yardage and digging themselves a hole that they can't get out of.
Under pressure, they got him again. A long way to go here on 3rd down for the 8th play of the drive. Play action. It's Herbert. And he's going to go down again. Bradley Chubb, 2 plays in a row now that he has gotten in there for the sack, and it brings up 4th down. The start of this game shaping up nicely on that visiting sideline.
Yeah, how about that? You get your points on the opening drive. Then you get a big sack there on 3rd down, and you make the home crowd go, shh.
There is a hush indeed. Oh, a big decision here early. Look at this. They're going to go for it on their own side of the field. They snap it to Herbert. And that's caught inside the 35. And now this is going to be close. The defense says they stopped him, and they did. Boy, a real head-scratcher there. And that will force a turnover on downs. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. Here's Tagovailoa on 1st and 10.
He'll let this go deep for Waddle.
That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
Zone coverage there, and they were playing deep. That makes it obviously a little bit harder to run by guys. And that time, there was not much of a window to get the ball in there, and it winds up incomplete.
First carry for Raheem Mostert.
And he powers his way up past the 30. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. It's Dolphins football here as we begin the 2nd quarter, as they've got it with a 3rd down coming up.
They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. On 3rd down, Achane.
And he is going to lose yardage here.
No sign of Tua departing. 4th down, they're going for it.
Now the Chargers will use the 2nd of their timeouts.
So as they talk it over, we step aside.
They'll break the huddle here and go for it. This is 4th down. They're going for it. Here's Tua with it. Flushed out right.
That is caught.
And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. Fourth down conversion plays, you usually think 1, 2, 3 yards, maybe 10. Not there. What a huge pickup as the Sticks make a drastic shift forward. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Here's Tua. That one tipped and it's incomplete. Well, good hands there defensively at 2nd down.
Yes, sir. How about an attaboy there on 1st down? Got his hand in and knocked it away.
Here's 2nd and 10. Going to the air. Tagovailoa. A short throw there. That's to Smythe, the tight end. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up.
That was an okay hook up there with his tight end, but unfortunately, they didn't get the kind of yards they had hoped for. That's going to bring up 3rd down.
Seventh play of the drive forthcoming on 3rd and 8. And again, it's Tagovailoa. He's got his running back out of the backfield. And he's brought to the ground with another 1st down at the Chargers' 15-yard line. Nice 3rd down conversion and even 20 yards.
So many times in my career I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing. But as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
Now Achane on 1st and 10. And he will take it in for a Dolphins touchdown. Devon Achane, 15 yards. And the Dolphins have taken a 2-touchdown lead now. A strong, determined run there, Charles, to get in for 6 points.
This is why it's such a team game, isn't it? And I know that sounds really generic and it sounds almost trite. But the blocks were made up front, offensive line, collective victory at the line of scrimmage and downfield. And how about the finish to the run all the way into the end zone?
Extra point up and good by Sanders. And it's now 14-0. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. And Davis content just to bring this out to the 25-yard line. The Charger drive about to get going. And they're in a bind early here, down 14-0. Are you worried at this stage or still too early?
You're worried. You're just trying not to transmit it to the rest of your team. You want to make sure that they stay positive. But at the same time, you're wondering, how are we going to move the football? What do we have on this play sheet that can work? Get back to basics is usually your answer. And make sure you find the guy who can move the ball fastest for you if you just get it in his hands.
Yeah, still second quarter. You get points on the board here. I think you're feeling okay. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. Oh, design run for their wideout. And this will leave them a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down. Second down and a little more than a yard here. They'll try a little trickery here on the end around. And he's got room. Touchdown, LA. Josh Palmer, 32 yards. And the Chargers are back within a score.
And to me, the key to a wide receiver run like that is getting around the first edge guy. It's often like a punt returner. Make that first guy miss, because if you can do that successfully and get upfield, we know good things can happen. He's able to take that one into the end zone.
For the extra point, Cameron Dicker.
Oh, and now they're going to fake it. The Dolphins get there this time, and they bring him down.
Let me go ahead and show my age a little bit. I liked it when they would fake it from the 3-yard line, right? When you'd line up, go ahead, and oh, there's a fake, and now he's going to get 2. That's great. But from the 15, the risk-reward, it's just not there.
So risky to get 15 yards on a fake. Well, you see the result right there.
Yeah, I know these young whippersnappers are trying to do different things in this game, but let's go back to old reliable. Kick the ball through the post.
Get off my lawn.
That's darn right.
And he is out of bounds as they'll start up past the 30. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive.
Well, this offense looks like they have a little extra pep in their step as they take the field here for drive number 3, because remember, Charles, drives 1 and 2 both ended in the end zone.
Yeah, right now they've just got to be careful not to lean into overconfidence, because every drive has a life of its own. But I like the way that they've started, the way that they're going about doing things right now. They've got a chance for that 3rd consecutive touchdown, and that would be a crushing blow to the defense.
On second down, Tua. Flush to his right.
That's going to be caught by Waddle.
And out across midfield down to the 45. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down.
As a general rule, offensive linemen like to know where their quarterback's going to be when he's setting up to throw the football. But sometimes they just have to get on the run, get on the move. He was able to do that on that play and picks up a first down with a nice throw.
Meanwhile, Tua's throw caught by his receiver, Hill.
And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20. And a good quarterback facing zone coverage. If he has just a little bit of time to survey the scene, that's what's going to happen.
No doubt about it. If there's no pressure, he's going to continue to pick them apart, because he'll have all that time to find someone open downfield. You can only cover for so long. So maybe they want to go to a zone blitz scheme, get a little bit more pressure. Remember when Carolina did that against Denver? They lost the game ultimately. They dropped the defensive end out, and he ended up with an interception in that game in Super Bowl 50. Maybe some sort of scheme like that to try and get more pressure at the passer.
Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line.
Tua going to throw. And he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up second down.
And here you're down in the red zone. You need to be smart, not force anything. So that's a wise decision to just get rid of the football.
Now a 2nd and 10.
Now Tua. And that is caught. Touchdown, Miami.
Tyreek Hill on the touchdown pass from Tua. And the Dolphins will extend their lead in the final minute of the half.
Extra point up and good by Sanders. And the lead is up to 15 now. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25. The Charger drive about to get going. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Chargers going to use their third and final timeout as the stoppage will come with 23 seconds to go till halftime.
Even though positive yardage was gained on that play, I think the defense has to be happy. Obviously, they were prepared for some trick plays coming into the game, and they looked very aware that those could happen on any given down.
2nd and 6, just inside the 30. Off the play fake to Eckler, it's Herbert. That's caught by his tight end, Gerald Everett.
Oh, he's brought down, and remember here, no timeouts left. They got to get to the line quick.
Getting it to him in space pays off big time. That winds up going for 31. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. Welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. The Chargers going to get the football first here in this second half, and they trail as we get back underway. And Davis content just to bring this out to the 25-yard line. The Charger drive about to get going.
Well, the first half, they struggled a little bit to keep pace offensively, CD, down 2 scores here. So how do they make some changes coming out of the locker room?
Well, they've studied what they did in the first half. They've seen what the defense is throwing at them. Now they want to have a plan of attack against it. So you come out, you're not going to get all the points back on one drive, but get started on it. Start chopping into that lead, and maybe it'll inspire your defense to help out as well.
Here's a throw right side taken in by his tight end. It's another first down as they look his way again, this time 19 yards. They'll fake the handoff. Now Herbert.
That's into a crowd and intercepted. And the Dolphins are going to have it here at their own 15.
So it was a drive that had real promise here to begin the third quarter, but ultimately derailed by the INT.
And that was the position you wanted to be in. Coming out to start this third quarter, get a nice drive going, looking for the end zone. Possibly got a little bit too greedy right there.
On the ground, it's Mostert to start the drive.
And not much there at all. He's up only to about the 16-yard line.
Kenneth Murray, the linebacker, there to make the play defensively. Now 2nd and 9.
Here's Tagovailoa to throw.
He'll dump this off to Achane.
Call it a gain of a yard. And 3rd and 8 now.
That might... opportunity there for the offense because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get out to your running back, and it can turn into a big gain downfield. But what a nice job they did getting to him quickly and holding him to a short gain.
They're in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the first down.
Throwing is Tagovailoa on 3rd down here. And going deep for Hill. And that's caught inside the 35. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. Tyreek Hill with his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon.
And the Dolphins have moved out in front by 3 touchdowns.
This offense, they were dynamic in the first half. The halftime break, that didn't slow them down at all. Big strike here in the third quarter.
It's almost as if they were saying, it's not just our skill in the first half that's getting this done. is confidence as well. And confidence has taken over this game in a big way. How about these strikes that we're seeing?
Extra point up and good by Sanders. And the lead opens up now to 22 points.
Sanders to kick off for Miami.
Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. And Davis content just to bring this out to the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
Now problems right out of the gate. We're going to get a delay. That flag accepted, and it backs the offense up a little bit.
Just quit. Like, you going quick. Don't jump out.
Play clock down
Jumping
to
out with
0.
inactivity.
And this is
Quit,
not the way to
quit.
start a drive. Now, the offense knew it. They were already starting to walk back as that one is accepted.
You fuck up your whole video. You fuck up your whole stream, man. Shit crazy. They be like, dang, that's how he did that? That's how they get back? Baby Drew. Well, I'd like to thank y'all for coming through and watching this ass whooping. Like I said, I guess, being kicked out for excessive inactivity is better than just losing by 22. Trash. It fucks the whole group. Your quarterback speed. You have to play with your quarterback. You gotta play with your team. You gotta play, how their defense is playing against you. It is cold as fucking. Let me keep going with the Dolphins, man. Damn, I wanted to exit out.
It's the NFL on EA Sports as we are in the inner harbor of Baltimore at M&T Bank Stadium. Coming up, we've got a good one here in the AFC, as it'll be the Miami Dolphins taking on the Baltimore Ravens. Here's Jason Sanders now to get this one started. And off we go from M&T Bank Stadium.
And he'll elect not to run with it. And a fair catch on the kickoff will move the ball to the 25.
Real quick.
Right to the air is Jackson. That ball caught. It's Mike Andrews, the tight end.
And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. Jackson, option right, and he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29. It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a 3rd down.
They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains.
On 3rd down, Jackson.
Oh, he tried to fit it in on the slant, and it's intercepted.
And he's going to return it to the 21-yard line. That's kind of a double whammy. I mean, the interception on the opening drive, that's one thing, but to give him this field position, that's another.
Absolutely perfect start for this defense. They take the ball away on the opening possession. They know that their offense will get the ball to start the second half. They line them up in field goal position, and to me, they got a chance for a touchdown right here out of the gate.
They'll run here with Raheem Mostert.
And they corral him just a couple yards shy of the end zone.
1st and goal, a chance to convert that early turnover into points. Mostert is not going to get back to the line of scrimmage as they'll tackle him at the 3.
It's a loss of a yard there, and it's 2nd down.
The short field shrinks even more with the type of bodies they brought in on that play. Those extra tight ends, they weren't able to secure their blocks, and that one ended up going backwards.
Achane diving for the end zone, and he is in. Touchdown.
I know the play ends up in the end zone with one person carrying the ball, but how about that big mass of humanity that guided him to that spot?
Yeah, they got there, but I love the dive. Always a fan of the dive. Extra point up and good by Sanders, and it's now a 7-0 game. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders.
And Hill will opt for the touchback.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And remember, the last time out, they threw the interception. That led to the touchdown, so now time to regroup.
It certainly is, and their goal right now as they go back out on the field, a calming drive, something that takes the ball, keeps it for a while, lets the defense relax a little bit, and lets the offense regain confidence in their game plan.
On 2nd down, here's the option.
Jackson hit, and he lost the football.
Much like a running back going through the line, quarterbacks have to be aware of protecting the football as well. He left it exposed that time, wound up having it knocked free, but fortunately, had an alert teammate who was able to get it.
So they recover their own fumble. Now they face 3rd and short.
They'll try and pick it up by running the option to the right. He's not going to get there. That won't even be close. It was blown up in the backfield. That'll back him up 2 yards and also bring up 4th.
Well, so much for that possession.
Yeah, I think he tried to do a little too much there, partner. He tried to keep it himself. End up getting buried in the backfield, and that brings up 4th down.
They're going for it with Dobbins.
And he's got the 1st down yardage before he's brought down at the 42. Give them credit. They knew what they wanted to dial up on 4th. They executed it for 9 yards, and the offense stays out there. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. And now Jackson will look to throw it.
This throw taken in by Isaiah Likely.
That'll give him 8 that time. And that'll bring up a 2nd down in just a couple.
Jackson on the give to Dobbins. And he'll get it down to the 47 here. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
Second until his prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a first down. Keep the sticks moving.
Meanwhile, Jackson's throw complete there to Bateman. And he's got this down to the 35. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. Second quarter now from Baltimore. It's the Ravens in possession as they've got it with a 1st and 10. Throwing is Jackson. Nowhere to turn here, and he's going to go down. Back at about the 37-yard line. Buried behind the line by Christian Wilkins. A small bit of adversity here on what's been a strong drive as they come up 2nd and 12. From the gun, Jackson. Oh, and that is incomplete.
He already came through for them on this drive. No surprise that they were hoping he could do it again.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. From the gun, it's Jackson. He finds Bateman over the middle. And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down.
There's another example where defensive coaches constantly preach, not allowing any run after the catch. They gave up a few more yards than they wanted to, but they were able to get him down quickly and force a 4th down.
Needing the tough yards, they run it with their fullback. And he is going to have a Ravens first down as he pushes forward for a couple on 4th and inches. They only got a couple, but a couple's all that they needed as they convert on 4th. So this offense able to convert on 4th, and now a fresh set of downs here, 1st and 10. A shotgun snap and a give to Dobbins. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3.
Not a huge carry there on first down, but not all of them will be. But still, all in all, a positive play for the offense. It's all about picking up at least a few to set up what you're going to do here on 2nd down.
Here's 2nd and 7. They go play action now. Jackson. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
But there's an incompletion, partner, and the struggles through the air continue because so far their lack of passing production has led to a lack of points.
Here's Jackson. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
A very important 3rd down conversion right there because when you're trailing and find yourself this deep in enemy territory, the kicker's not even part of your thought process. You got to make it pay off with 6. Nice connection right there to set up 1st and goal.
Off the play fake, here's Jackson. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked up by Javon Holland. And the Dolphins are going to have it here as they'll start at their own 7. CD, when he went to throw that, I'm not sure if he just didn't see where the defense was. Whatever the case, not the throw you're looking for on 1st and goal.
Not at all because, look, let's face it, that close to the goal line, if you throw an interception, is going to hurt on any down. But really the only down you can kind of live with is if you do it on 4th down. The first 3, if you don't have it wide open, just get rid of it. Make sure they can't get it and live to fight another down. 1st and goal, and you throw the pick, not good at all.
He's brought down at the 15-yard line. It's a gain of
2 minutes on the clock, 2nd quarter, 7-0 ball game. 2nd down and 3. Tua sets up to pass it. Oh, that's into a sea of bodies, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Marlon Humphrey. And it's a terrific return here as he's going to have him set up with a 1st and goal right at about the 6-yard line. Well, such a costly interception, nearly a pick six, but now they're so close they are knocking on the door for a touchdown.
And I never want to get on any team for being aggressive because that's part of what their makeup is, and oftentimes it's successful. But in this case, you've got to be selective about it and make sure you take care of the football. That interception almost cost them 6 points. Now their defense has to run onto the field, probably giving the quarterback a few side eyes along the way. They've got to see if they can stop the score.
Only a yard that time, 2nd and goal.
I don't think any of us were surprised that they decided to start this drive on the ground after the last 2 drives ended in interceptions.
Unfortunately, though, not a lot going on that first play.
Yeah, I think the anticipation was felt also by the defense.
It'll be a gain of 5, and it's going to set up a 3rd and goal.
A gain of 5 yards brings up 3rd and goal.
Return it.
Jackson from the shotgun. Right side, there's Likely with it. And this one will wind up with him losing yardage back to the 4-yard line. Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. So Jackson will head to the Ravens sideline, and on comes Justin Tucker for the field goal try. From the right hash, and this one just a chippy. Tucker's kick is good, and they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So the interception set him up with terrific field position, but 3 points, the end result.
Yeah, we can make this one pretty simple, partner. You always want to end drives with points, but that's one that you're going to look back on and probably say, we should have done better there.
And they'll be set up with good field position here as he gets this up over the 40-yard line.
Now that's the kind of return you're looking for. To get to that spot on the field, that allows you to do a lot of things on offense.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And with great starting field position and a couple of timeouts at their disposal, they'll certainly have the green light here. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Throwing over the middle, and it's incomplete.
Anytime a ball's thrown in the middle of the field, it's popped up in the air, I expect someone to catch. Doesn't matter whether it's offense or defense, because there's usually a great amount of bodies in that part of the field. In this case, no one came up with it.
2nd and 10. Throwing now is Tagovailoa, sliding out of the pocket. This one complete to Jalen Waddle. The Dolphins going to take their 2nd timeout as the clock's going to stop with 47 seconds to go in half number 1.
All right, come on. 20 TX.
Setting to throw on first down is Tua. Dancing to his left. That's going to be caught. Touchdown. Tyreek Hill. 29 yards. And the Dolphins will extend their lead in the final minute of the half.
And that's certainly an important score right there because they gave themselves a 2-score cushion heading towards halftime. Now you got to force the other team out of their comfort zone, and it changes the way you approach the second half as well. How you want to do things on offense, and your defense feels much better too, having that lead.
Extra point up and good by Sanders, and that pushes the lead up to 11.
Jason Sanders to kick off for Miami.
Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. Hill going to think better of bringing this one out, and the drive will start at the 25.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive.
And with him down 2 scores, you wonder if they might try and put something together, even if it's just to get into field goal range.
Forced out to his left. And some room to maneuver. And they work this well upfield across the 45. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play.
First and 10 at the 47-yard line.
First and 10 here, and you know, if they could just get 3 out of this, something about whittling it to a 1-score game at half that might provide a psychological boost. Looking for Bateman, he's got him complete.
The Ravens going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 26 seconds to go until halftime. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another first and 10. Jackson.
That is incomplete.
Offense was moving it a little bit, had them back on their heels, but they earn a brief pause by forcing the incompletion. That gives them a quick chance to regroup and try and mount a stand before they're backed up even further.
A give up the middle to Dobbins.
And here's another tackle made at the line, so they're converging well on the football now. Ravens going to use their third and final timeout. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward.
Still needing 10 yards. Now it's 3rd down.
Here's Jackson to throw. So no sack. He gets back to the line of scrimmage, but it'll still bring up a 4th down. Now the Dolphins will use the last of their timeouts as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half. So coming on now is the field goal unit. They're going to try for 3, and he'll need all the leg he's got here. So this will be spotted on the midfield logo. It's a 58-yard attempt. And I tell you what, he got it from 58. That had lots of leg behind it. And a second field goal here cuts their deficit to 14-6 now.
Maybe time for one play on offense. 7 seconds to go in the half as the kick is away. Fair catch going to be taken, and this will be moved out to the 25.
First down Miami as they get set to start the drive.
And with 7 seconds remaining, not much time to really do anything. Tua getting it quickly out to Waddle.
And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful? You're losing playing against a good quarterback like he is to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, you go to a zone blitz scheme. And you can drop anyone out of your defensive front, defensive end, defensive tackle. It doesn't matter. You just exchange someone to bring more pressure towards the quarterback and still try and cover downfield.
And now this throw incomplete, and that is how this first half will come to an end. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. The Dolphins in front, and they'll be in possession of the football first as the second half gets started. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Dolphins at the line, ready for their next drive.
Third quarter starts with a run from Mostert.
And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. Again, they'll run it with Mostert. And that one blown up quickly. as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up 3rd down.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed.
And now off to the races down the right side. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. 33 yards that time.
Oftentimes now offenses aren't nearly as precise as days gone by. They just tell receivers, find an open patch of grass and let the quarterback find you. And that's exactly what they did on that play. First with the pass through the air, nice chunk of yardage there, and then additional pickup with his legs after the catch.
It's a loss of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 41-yard line.
Watch it, Oscar.
Tagovailoa to throw on 2nd down here. Eluding the pressure right. And just not enough on the throw there. Down around his feet and incomplete.
Right, I think he's got to be careful as he continues to try to extend plays because he's already been intercepted in this game. And the coverage, they continue to challenge all of his receivers downfield.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
21G, 21G.
Looking to pass. Tua. And he's going to be sacked. They sack him back right at the midfield stripe. And how about this? 4th and long, and they're going to go for it. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn 1 here in this 3rd quarter. And they're going to at least line up to go for it here on 4th down. They're going for it. Here's Tua with it. Escaping the pressure right. And going deep for Hill. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. A surprising move to go for it. Predictably, at least somewhat predictably, it doesn't pay off. And this defense will take over right at midfield. So good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 right at the 50-yard line. Jackson going to give this one to Edwards. He'll take this to the 46.
That's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
They go play action with Jackson. And the Dolphins rush gets home. Down he goes. Multiple defenders getting to him there for a huge loss. Now after that sack, it's 3rd and long for Jackson and the Ravens. He'll look to throw. And that is incomplete.
Well, how about the coverage we just saw break out on 3rd down? Dime defense, blanketed the field with extra defensive backs and speed. Unable to find an open hole to complete that pass.
The Dolphins take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. A kind of a lucky break on the prior drive, Charles. The turnover on downs that the offense had didn't come back to bite them after the other side. Their defense came through, was able to hold them without any points.
I would agree with you, partner. A little bit of a lucky break indeed, but you know what they'd say to us? No luck, just pure skill. We rose to the challenge, and we didn't permit a score. That's how we roll.
Well, I'm kind of curious, Charles, if they might temper their aggressiveness now offensively if they get in that fourth down spot again.
Yeah, one would think so, but maybe because they held them, they might go for it again.
Tua looking to throw on 3rd and 2. Flushed out right.
Oh, the turnover fest continues. Here's another interception. Picked up by Brandon Stevens.
And he's going to take this one back to the 37-yard line.
They exited the pocket trying to improvise. That was a tough throw, and unfortunately, it wound up in the wrong pair of hands.
And Brandon, when you're on the run, sometimes your downfield vision can get skewed just a bit. Now, the beauty of extending a play is sometimes your receivers find their way open, but oftentimes you end up closing down part of the field and bringing those defenders to the ball. And that one was picked off.
And they'll begin by running the option.
Trying to run inside, but nothing there.
And now they're in the hurry up.
No gain on the play. 2nd and 10.
On 2nd down, it's Edwards. And he'll get this down close to a first down at about the Dolphins' 28. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his 3rd down play as we played 3 quarters. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. This offense so far on 3rd down, it's been a problem. Just 1 for 7 thus far. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation. And he gets the first down here as he's taken down at the 24. A 3rd down gain of 3 yards, and that'll be enough.
We couldn't ask for much more to this point in the second half. A gorgeous day, 1-score game. 1st and 10 here.
And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. Mark that as a gain of 16 to set him up 1st and goal.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember the last drive, they went 3 and out.
They'll run here with Edwards. And they'll get this from the 8 to the 5. Pick up a 3. That's good power football on 1st and goal. A lot of teams will throw from there. But that's a nice job to chew up a few more yards and get yourself closer to the goal line. Now it's Jackson. And he's got his man in stride, complete. Only able to pick up 2, and that leads us to 3rd and goal.
Got to give credit where it's due. Really nice defense on that play. The pitch and catch was successful, but not any run after it.
Now, they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is 3rd and goal. Edwards.
And he'll go backwards, losing yardage to the 5. 4th down now after a loss of 2.
That was a huge play on 3rd down, so now what? Do you go for it? Do you trust your offense? Or do you want to put on your defense to try and get the ball back? Me? I'm going for it right here.
Tucker's kick is good, and that'll get the lead down to 5. So an interesting call there to take the 3. I mean, I guess they're thinking that their hands were tied, but, 4th quarter, that field goal might not help them that much in the end.
Yeah, eventually they're going to need the touchdown. The thinking must have been they didn't feel confident about picking it up there, hoping maybe on defense they can get better field position, get a turnover, get a better play, and then they'll have a chance to attack the end zone.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you, and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. Another running situation on the doorstep as they come up 2nd and 10.
Here's Tua. That is intercepted. Picked up by Odafe. And he is going to get this one back to the 20-yard line. My, how the tables have turned now. They were trying to salt this one away, but that interception, potentially a game changer.
And I just got to think to myself, at this point of the game, I know you've been aggressive. I know that's your MO, and that's fine. And all those teams that talk about all gas, no brakes, you better have the emergency lever to pull occasionally. They could have used it right there. They put themselves in a tough spot with that interception.
On 1st and 10, it's Dolphins. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line.
But they picked up a little bit of yardage there. And now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
Now 2nd down and a few inches. They'll go again with Dolphins. And this play doesn't go anywhere. Backwards, losing yardage to the 11. A big play in this football game. 3rd down and 1.
Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down.
So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the 1st down. Here's Jackson. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And the Ravens are going to have a 1st and goal coming up as they find a way to convert there on 3rd and 1.
The Ravens going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the 1st down.
Jackson's going to keep it.
And he'll get blown up behind the line of scrimmage. Back at the 6. Ravens going to use their 3rd and final timeout as the clock will stop with 1:06 left to go in the game.
2nd down, goal to go. Now Jackson.
To the end zone, but it's incomplete. He was unable to complete it there, and just not the game that you would expect from him. He's been off the mark really start to finish.
Yeah, it makes you wonder what exactly is going on. Is he a little bit dinged up here, or is it just off just by a bit? Maybe he can get it back in this situation. He'll need to.
Now the throw on 3rd down, knocked away and incomplete.
With that incompletion, reality is staring them right in the face. This entire game is down to the next snap.
No choice but to go. Here's 4th down now.
Here we go. It's Jackson on 4th down. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. They can't hook up here on the 4th down pass attempt, and that'll be just about all she wrote for this one. 1st down Miami as they get set to start the drive. And with the defense out of timeouts, powerless to stop the clock, this should just be a couple of kneel downs. And they're going to stop it right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. I guess the simple question, why not just take a knee there?
I don't understand either why you would take any sort of a chance. We've seen it happen in the game of football. Doesn't matter whether you watch high school, college, or the NFL. Some people get a little greedy, try to get that extra running play in, and it can backfire on them.
Down to an goes Tua, and that should
Victory for Max, because he's staying the shit, y'all. He's staying the shit, yo. Spotted you 9 points, yo. Tyreek Hill, yo. And I had like fucking 3 more motherfucking touchdowns, dog. I had like 3 more motherfucking touchdowns. I should have fucking scored, but Tua fucking Tagovailoa cannot fucking throw if he runs to the fucking right. He runs to the right. He cannot throw outside the fucking pocket, like on the run. Like, god damn. Like, I don't know how many motherfucking times, dog. That shit was crazy, bro.
In the first half. You think to yourself, okay, they've got something working here. They know what they're doing. They'll continue that along. But instead, it's goose eggs in the second half. Fortunately, enough of a cushion and enough defense to carry them home.
I think this was just a bad read. Oh, yeah, that was just a bad read. He gave me the ball right back. Wasn't worried about it. That wasn't it. This was horrible. This was just too horrible right here. Like, I don't know what the fuck Tua was doing right here. Like, roll out, boom. And look, come on, what are you doing? Like, what the fuck is that, bro? He threw the ball like all the way, like literally. Like, look at this shit. Look how open Tyreek Hill is. Look how open Tyreek Hill is. And he's already thrown the ball. The ball is fucking gone. The ball is gone. So he should throw it in this vicinity. How is the ball behind him? What the fuck? Like, that's crazy. That's super crazy, dog. Like, man. Then what was it? Fourth quarter. Look, incomplete. Look, the defense, 1 yard. That was just crazy with the 10-yard shit. You know what I'm saying? Then this was just, I think this was just me doing dumbass shit. I think I hit the wrong button or something. I don't know what the fuck happened. But goddamn, like I hit the wrong button. I meant to hit Waddle on the cross on that what's face, bro. That was just me hitting the wrong button. Now my fucking hands were fucking freezing. I had to turn the AC off. But yeah, that's what happened. But either way, guess what? We fucking won because cold potatoes stay on the shit, y'all. Fuck out of here, meatball. Flat out, yo. Stale potatoes. Yeah, yo. 3-game win streak, yo. Cold potatoes. He just started playing the game, so we're gonna take it easy on cold potatoes. I don't know how he ranked. It must be an extra number in that motherfucker or something in order for him to bring. All right, well, he got more wins than me. So it is what it is. I don't know how. I don't know how he got more wins than me. But, you know, little online play, man. How we do. Win, win, win. Come again. What you thought it was your motherfucking brain? Bitch, nigga, motherfucker, nah, nigga.